Morning traders, it's Peter Thompson, Senior Mentor of 1 Billion Signal, sponsored by Merit Forex. It's Wednesday and I would say the trading week has just started because as you can see we're having a very slow start of the week, but much more to happen, I would say. If you take a look, US dollar is not responding to the Fed interest rate hikes last week. It's very interesting, still looking for a direction. It's on the chart right in front of you, the euro US dollar. We got on Monday Federal Reserve Chairman Powell speech, which was tremendous. Absolutely, he actually says that he's planning to start applying more aggressive interest rate hikes, more aggressive monetary policy, and to start the interest rate lifting with 0.5. Which is from next interest rate decision, which is absolutely it's supposed to affect the dollar big time, but it didn't, as you can see again on in front of you. Let's take a look. What do we have on the market on the calendar? First, interest rates in China, they kept the same interest rates. On Tuesday, nothing much. Wednesday, we have CPI inflation report today in UK, which is gonna be in about almost an hour. Another Federal Reserve Chairman Powell speech. This is gonna be 12 GMT. New home sales 2 p.m. for US and crude oil inventories 2:30 p.m. The retail, the real estate market in United States is something very fragile at this stage, exactly because of the interest rates. You know, the mortgages are basically based on that, and that's why if we see 2% interest rate hikes, above 2% interest rates in US, it's calculated, some analysts calculated that 60% of the people in US are not gonna be able to pay their mortgages, which is a crazy idea. Thursday, we have interest rates in Switzerland, 8:30 a.m. GMT, composite manufacturing and services PMI for UK, 9:30 a.m. GMT, initial jobless claims 12:30 GMT, sorry, and Friday just retail sales in UK, 7 a.m. We're gonna talk about also crude oil. Crude oil is struggling to break above 110 per barrel, $110. We're gonna check the chart in about a minute, so let's get started with the charts. In front of us is the euro US dollar. As always, we're going over all the major currency pairs. As you can see, we've seen a slight decline from the resistance 1.1121. The price is kind of trying to break to recover from these levels and heading to touch the resistance level once again. Something that's absolutely possible right now. Of course, considering the Russia-Ukraine conflict, you know what's going on, and we definitely can see push to the upside of the euro US dollar. But be careful by taking buy trades on this specific stage, because we simply have nothing much to support the euro right now. GBP. It's gonna be exciting to see the inflation report in about an hour. Inflation in all over the world is going up big time. Regarding the inflation, Powell says on Monday that inflation is too high. So he changed the tone, which is very important for the monetary policy of the Federal Reserve. And simply speaking, that's what makes him start applying this more aggressive monetary policy, not 0.25 per interest rate decision per interest rate event, but 0.5 on at least the next 2 interest rate hikes, which is going to put a lot of volatility. But to get back to the GBPUSD, there we do have something to support the GBP. 1.3161 is the support level, heading to 1.3352. Absolutely not surprised to see the GBP going up, considering the Bank of England last week increased interest rates as well. We had a talk about it so many times, so we definitely expect to see the GBP testing 1.3355, 1.3411, even in the future, in the next couple of weeks, 1.36. So let's see what's going to happen with the inflation. The inflation is very important report right now. It's usually very important, but right now it's insanely important because the inflation is actually going to give the direction of the central bank's monetary policy. You know what they are going to do, how aggressive they're going to start lifting interest rates. They already started. They will continue doing it. Just how aggressive they will do it. It's up to the inflation. If the inflation keeps persist, of course we're gonna see more aggressive monetary policy. Australian USD, also not surprised, far away from the conflict. Australia and New Zealand, we gotta talk about it so many times. Also very huge drop from the resistance to 0.74, testing 0.7170, and absolutely insane 300 pips for a couple of days. Such a volatility, it's amazing and quite exciting, to be honest with you. So we do have another resistance. I'm just gonna switch 0.70 as we are far away from it to a new resistance level here, 0.7555, and this is going to be my simply target for the Australian USD. New Zealand USD, quite similar price action, huge push, 220 pips for just a couple of days, staying and breaking out completely 0.69, big round number, very important resistance that became support, and slight correction from here is pretty possible, then bounce to the upside. Also, I'm switching here. Let me put this. Okay, 0.72 L18 is our next target. We do have a couple of minor resistance levels here, 0.7086, 0.7171, but for now I'm just gonna wait. Most probably next week or the week after I'm going to put these two levels. Let's see what's gonna happen with the New Zealand. USD Canadian, jumping directly to the crude oil, guys. Absolutely. This is very interesting commodity to trade right now. 109.66. It's normal 5.6. Anyway, $6 per barrel drop from the top yesterday, which is such a volatility. Considering the volatility right now is absolutely normal. Daily, I'm talking about the daily average volatility. $7-8 up and down per barrel is absolutely normal. So that's why I'm not surprised of this drop, but this is the first indication of the crude oil weakness, 110. Now bear in mind that every positive information between Ukraine and Russia towards the conflict, towards what's happening, any positive information will push the crude oil down, guys. That's why if you're buying crude oil right now, you gotta be extra careful, because just if we see positive like progress on the conflict, we definitely going to see huge decline, and it's gonna be very fast. So this is just one small reason to see the price declining. Definitely wouldn't base my decisions on just a $5-6 drop, but this could be an indication for future push to the downside. USD Canadian, if we see the crude holding $110 per barrel, psychological also level, we're gonna see crude oil down, Canadian down, USD Canadian recovering this drop from 270 to of course to the upside. 1.2688 is possible around these levels here, 1.27 to see the price and eventual decline to the downside. Bear in mind that with the positive with the interest rate hikes, usually that's affecting the currency positively, so we can see the US dollar up, and that's exactly why we see this USD Canadian total mess in terms of price action going up and down on a daily basis. Almost you can see push to the upside about 110, push to the downside 140. Absolutely crazy. Any second we can see the USD Canadian going everywhere. So because of this, I love to be focused on much more clear trading opportunities, trading markets and asset classes. USD Swiss franc, absolutely beautiful. Test of the support level 0.9296. Probably the USD Swiss and USD Japan are the only currency pairs where we see simply US dollar to respond to the Federal Reserve monetary policy and Jerome Powell announcements, which is I personally believe is because of the Swiss and the Japanese yen. It's not because of the strength of the US dollar. Not yet. It will be, but not yet. Still, the market is not responding to the Federal Reserve. The market is waiting to see what they will do, and of course, are they going to change the tone, which I hardly believe not going to happen. USD Japanese yen, absolutely insane here as well. 600 pips from the bottom to the top, breakout, just refusing completely to break down. This is happening because Bank of Japan totally declined the idea of course, cutting the pace of printing money. They are printing very, very heavily. Uh, this is pushing obviously the Japanese yen going down big time, and Bank of Japan is responsible of this. And exactly because of this, we can see even USD Japanese going further up. But before that, I'm going to looking for definitely correction to the downside. I'm not buying on the top. I would never do it. I never done it. So that's why I would just patiently wait. What about the gold? Gold is stalling around major support 1980, 18, which is very important. As much the US index is going up, gold is going to go down. Usually the correlation is negative when we see the American indices. It means that the investors, the institutional investors, are looking to apply more risk. The risk appetite of the institutional investors is much higher. Gold is usually considered a safe haven asset, so that's how where they're going when it comes to stability. So that exactly because of the high volatility of the American market, and that's why we see the gold is not going further up. It went up. It reached even all-time highs 2050, but after that recovered pretty quickly. And if you average all of this movement to the period that you had to wait for, it's nothing impressive in terms of returns. Bitcoin is waiting right below a psychological level, $42,000. If you go and take a look at the chart on daily time frame, you're going to see a very, very huge triangle formation between $46,000 and $33,000. And it really depends where the market is going to go from there. In my opinion, we're going to see the Bitcoin $30,000, even $25,000 for the crypto enthusiasts that are not happy with that idea. I've seen many people blindly believe in Bitcoin is going to change the whole world. Yes, the blockchain behind it, I would definitely support. But guys, I mean, it's like to change a system, monetary system. It's absolutely, it's gonna take very long period of time, and at the same time it's going to be insanely hard. So leave that idea and trade what you see, not what you want to see. So today's video is a little bit longer. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoyed these videos. Have fun, enjoy, make money. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share us and like us on the social medias. I'm gonna appreciate. This is how you support our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. And always have fun, guys. Don't forget about this. Bye.